Welcome everyone, glad to see you tonight. Music, it's the language of the soul. Inspirationally, by its resonant frequency, it explains the human condition more vividly and thoroughly than simple words can say, or by reading description in a book. It speaks to us and through us on such a profound and deep level that it can be its own creative or destructive force in the way that it's used, listened to, or presented. We've talked several times on our other videos about resonant frequency and vibration and how that affects the reality and how that affects the experience of everything on a larger scale, and more importantly, music and the choices of music that we wish to experience, that we naturally resonate to, are a direct reflection of the conditions of our own souls. It's a look inside to see what that person is about. Yes, moods can change and tastes in music can change, and that also correlates to the evolution of the soul, the experience of the individual involved. Everything is flux. It can move as it needs to, when it needs to. But what we naturally resonate toward shows a glimpse of what we are internally. Some of it can be peaceful, soothing, romantic, inspirational, funny, or on the other hand, destructive, violent, vulgar, and angry. And these are reflections of our own personalities and our own soulful condition at the time. I'm not going to go through a list and name every type of music and every type of reflection that it can be. You're big enough and old enough now, you should understand all of that. What you absorb and put around you is what you reflect back out to the world. So tonight I've put new strings on the guitar and I've got my fingers limbered up. This is something I felt like I wanted to do and share with those that would enjoy it and appreciate it. So let's get started. When I was a kid, Uncle Remus would put me to bed. With a picture of Stonewall Jackson above my head. Then Daddy came in to kiss his little man, with gin on his breath and a Bible in his hand. He talked about honor and things I should know, then staggered a little as he went out the door. I can still feel the soft southern air and the live oak trees, and those Williams boys, they still mean a lot to me. Hank in Tennessee, I guess we're all gonna be what we're gonna be. What do you do with good old boys like me? When I was a child, I ran with a kid down the street. and I watched him burn himself out on Bourbon Steed. But I was smarter than most. I could choose, learn to talk like the man on the 6 o'clock news. When I was 18, Lord, I hit the road. But it really doesn't matter how far I go. I can still feel the soft southern air and the live oak trees, and those Williams boys, they still mean a lot to me. Hank in Tennessee, I guess we're all gonna be what we're gonna be. But what do you do with good old boys like me? Yeah, what do you do with good old boys like me? Hovering by my suitcase, trying to find a place to spend the night. Heavy rain a-falling, I hear your voice a-calling, it's alright. On this rainy night in Georgia, rainy night in Georgia, I believe it's raining all over the world. Neon signs flashing, taxi cabs and buses passing through the night. Distant moaning of a train seems to play a sad refrain unto the night. It's still a rainy night in Georgia, rainy night in Georgia. I believe it's raining all over the world, all over the world. Find me a place in a boxcar, take out my guitar to pass some time. Late at night when it's hard to rest, I hold your picture to my chest, then I'm alright. But it's still a rainy night in Georgia, a rainy night in Georgia. I believe it's raining all over the world. How many times I have wondered, but it always turns out the same. No matter how I look at it or think about it, some of it's pleasure, some of it's pain. Rainy night in Georgia. Would you lay with me in a field of stone if my needs were strong? Would you lay with me if my lips were dry? Would you wet them, dear, in the midnight hour? If my lips were dry, would you go away to another land, walk 1,000 miles through the burning sand, wipe the blood away from my dying hand? If I give myself to you, would you bathe with me in the stream of life? If my needs were strong, would you bathe with me? Would you still love me when I'm down and out in my time of trial? Would you stand by me? Would you go away to another land, walk 1,000 miles through the burning sand, wipe the blood away from my dying hand? If I give myself to you, would you lay with me in a field of stone if my needs were strong? Would you lay with me? Silver coins that jingle, jingle, fancy shoes that dance in time hold the secret to her dark eyes. They did sing gypsy rhyme. Yellow clover, entangled blossoms in a meadow silky green, where she held me to her bosom, just a boy, 17. I recall a gypsy woman, silver spangles in her eyes, ivory skin against the moonlight, and the taste of life's sweet wine. Soft breezes blow like fragrant meadows, stir the darkness in my mind, while my gentle wife and baby slumber softly by my side. Oh, gypsy woman, I hear your laughter, and it dances in my head, while my gentle wife and baby slumber softly in their bed. I recall a gypsy woman, silver spangles in her eyes, ivory skin against the moonlight, and the taste of life's sweet wine. Storms never last, do they, baby? Bad times all pass with the wind. Your hand in mine stills the thunder, and your love makes my light wanna shine. You followed me down so many roads, baby. We picked wildflowers, I sang you soft love songs, and every road we took, God knows that the search was for the truth, and the clouds brewing now won't be our last. Storms never last, Your hand in mine stills the thunder, and your love makes my light wanna shine. Those storms never last, do they, baby? And bad times all pass with the wind. Your hand in mine stills the thunder, and your love makes my light wanna shine, and your love makes my light wanna shine. The human condition, the resonance and frequency of the soul. We can feed and fill ourselves with hatred, with vile, angry, horrible things, and become exactly what we take in. Or we can fill ourselves with things that give us tranquility, peace, understanding, and that is what we become. Good night.